I'm Mel Robbins. This is Mindset Reset, and we are in the middle of Anxiety Week. You're watching video number 16 in our month-long series. You see, one of the big mistakes that people make around anxiety is when you are feeling anxious, people tell you to calm down. You got nothing to worry about. Calm down, calm down. That advice always backfires. It's the worst thing that you could say to somebody with anxiety because, number one, if you're anxious, you're already in an agitated state. Your body feels like it's going 100 miles an hour. You can't calm down. You can't slow down. And when somebody tells you to calm down when you're feeling anxious, you basically want to punch them in the face because they clearly don't get how agitated and revved up you are. So all of the research suggests that instead of trying to calm down and stop agitation, what we're going to do is hijack it. Your body's already revved up at 100 miles an hour. Your stomach is churning, your armpits are sweating, your heart is racing, your mind is spinning. You're in an agitated state going 100 miles an hour. So let's hijack it. You know how, let's hijack it and let's make your body think that you're excited. Now, why on earth would you want to hijack it and stay in an agitated state? Well, the reason why is if you stay in an agitated state and your thoughts are negative, you're going to get even worse. You're going to really start panicking. You're going to think you're going to die. You're going to think you need to get out of the room that you're in. You're going to think that you got to bolt right now. That's what's going to happen. If we train you to have an anchor thought that you go to that says, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get this speech over with. I'm so excited for my spouse to actually walk in the door and say to them, let's try to have a really calm evening tonight and not fight. I'm so excited to talk to my boss about this because regardless of how tense the conversation is, at the end of it, we will be the better for it. I'm so excited to ask for this raise because regardless of whether or not I get it, I have put out there that I want more. Here's another question that we have from Instagram. Is the anchor thought the same when dealing with addiction? I have really bad anxiety when I want a cigarette. It's very hard to refocus. When you're talking about addiction and you want a cigarette, here's what I want you to understand. I might say the science wrong, but it is something profound, like within 3 days, the chemicals from the cigarette addiction leave your body. Not the damage you've done, but the chemicals themselves. And what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a addictive behavior like smoking cigarettes is you're dealing with the fact that all day long, your whole life was organized in moments when you had a cigarette. There's a cigarette you have when you wake up. There's a cigarette you have with your cup of coffee. There's a cigarette you have after breakfast. There's a cigarette you have when you're driving to work. There's a cigarette that you have on your lunch break. There's a cigarette you have at 5 o'clock. Can you tell I used to be a smoker in college? There's a cigarette that you have when you have a drink at night. There's a cigarette that you have when you're having a long phone conversation. And all of those moments are triggers. Triggers that are saying, it's time to have a smoke. It's time to have a smoke. And so what you must do is recognize that you're not addicted to cigarettes, even though they've proven that it is an addiction. But what you're really dealing with is a habit dysfunction. You see, you have a habit of having a smoke at certain times. And so what I can tell because you're having anxiety when you don't have a cigarette is that you don't have a plan B for what you're going to do for every moment that you have a cigarette. So here's the coaching. Go through your day and write down all the times, places, people, sounds, situations that trigger you to want to have a cigarette. Then go back to all those moments and come up with a plan B. What are you going to do instead? Seriously, what are you going to do instead? Are you going to get up and leave the room? Are you going to put on some music or listen to a podcast to distract yourself? Are you going to put a piece of gum in your mouth? Are you going to drink a cup of water? Are you going to get up and walk around the office for a minute? What are you going to do instead of reaching for that smoke? Then you're going to drop in an anchor thought, which is, how are you going to feel a year from now when you've been smoke-free and you feel healthy and you feel like you're in control of your life? And that's the formula. You're going to have to train yourself every single time that you're normally triggered to have a smoke to insert an alternate behavior. That is the work. It's simple, it's not easy, but I know you can do it. As for today, I want you to continue practicing what we're talking about. It is a process, not an event. All right, that's it for today's training. In case nobody else tells you today, I want to tell you that I love you and I believe in your ability to change your life doing the little things. And when you change the little things about how you think, you will change your life. Have an amazing day, and thank you for being here. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow at some point.